Moist Critical answers the internet's most searched questions.
I'm Moist Critical, and this is the Wired Autocomplete interview. Penguin Z0, Moist Critical, Charlie, Big Moist, Huge Charles.
No one ever called this nigga Huge Charles.
What is Moist Critical?
A 5'6" hulking testosterone titan who makes a bunch of wacky, silly garbage on the internet.
What does Moist Critical do for a living?
I
just be chatting on the internet for a living, me personally, but you know what I'm saying?
just post really ridiculous things on the internet and got lucky enough that it enables me to survive.
What did Moist Critical
Sir?
do?
What did I do before YouTube? I was playing basketball and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people, I wanted to, you know what I'm saying, play basketball, NBA type shit. Then when that didn't work out, I was like, damn, let me go to school. School didn't work out. And I was like, damn, let me get a job. So then I got a job. Be doing dead end computer work and shit. But I also be streaming and shit and making YouTube videos on the side. And then eventually that's gonna be my main job.
Before YouTube?
Nothing. I was 10 before YouTube. I didn't have a career or a job. I was still just snorting glue and drinking milk. I was just a baby boy. So I used to mow lawns for money, which probably isn't allowed with the child labor laws in America.
What is Moist Critical email?
Just criticalcontact@gmail. You're gonna have a hard time reaching me there. I did meet one of my best friends through email. His name's Kaya. He reached out a long time ago with a super sad message that really tickled my heartstrings. I replied back, we became good friends through it, but these days most people just sign me up for cult newsletters and a lot of other like really awful WebMD like hypochondriac bait. But you're welcome to send me something. I probably won't see it though.
I'll just give it one of these. Why is Moist Critical Penguin Z0?
The lore is super simple.
That's a
I
good
was
question.
actually a child. I made the account in 2007. I was 11.
He said the Lord Super Simple is actually a child.
I thought penguins were cool. The name Penguin was taken. Not that deep.
Why
Oh my god.
does Moist Critical wear white shirts?
True.
Convenience. Most of everything I have in my life comes from Walmart. So I just get big packs of white shirts and that's good enough for me.
I'm not out
Bro, this nigga's bro, his character is so strong, bro. I don't know if he's actually serious or not, bro.
here.
Trying to make any kind of fashion statements, so it's super simple, super easy.
Why does Moist Critical talk like that?
That's a question for God, not me. I couldn't tell you. It's just I have very weird vocal cords. I have a very monotone voice. The best description I've heard of it is that it sounds like an unenthusiastic hand job. I've been really gravitating towards the word goofy over the last year or so. I like these words that kind of fell out of grace for a while. Old expressions like calling someone an old battle axe or a harpy or a harlot, goofy, silly, wacky. It's like fetal development where you're in like the zygotic stage all the way till birth. Right now I'm in like the goofy development.
Why does Moist Critical look like Jesus?
I just don't think I do. I really don't. I just have long hair and I'm short. I don't know if Jesus was short, but other than that, I think that's really similar.
There's no way this nigga Jesus was less than 6 foot, bro. Right? I mean, I don't know. I guess I'll ask him whenever I meet him.
Clarity, stop. You had like really brown hair. Mine's more black.
I don't think I look like him at all, but
Most people seem to think I do.
is Moist Critical in a band?
Yeah, it's a two-man band. It's me and my buddy Troy. He's from New Zealand. We are the Gentle Men. Troy does all of the music. I do all the lyrics and vocals. That's why a lot of them are very silly. Like 2019 Guy is all about being a cuck and being super happy about it. And Skynut's all about robots that are powered by human semen from the future. He does all of the really good music stuff, and I do all of the super stupid stuff. We make a great team.
Is Moist Critical from Florida?
I was born in Tampa, moved to Orlando, moved back to Tampa in 6th grade, and I've been here ever since.
I'm not.
Charlie, I never really took Charlie for the Florida jit type. But it did kind of make sense, though, because, like, you know what I'm saying? the whole Sneeko thing, whenever he had the guns and everything, that kind of made sense. I didn't think he ever lived in LA, but I also didn't know where to stay. I thought he lived in like Kansas or some shit, bro. He just looked like he in the middle of nowhere at all times.
Leaving until Florida's fully underwater, and even then I might still stick around. I don't think I have very many Florida man qualities other than maybe the way I dress, or where I go, I guess. We went to a club called The Castle last week, which is a goth nightclub with a station for paddling and all kinds of like bunk beds, but I don't think I have many Florida man qualities myself. Not that I can think of, at least.
Is Moist Critical jacked?
Not to toot my own horn, but I do lift very often. I was a human science major with a concentration in exercise physiologies, but I'm not really jacked. I keep myself lean because I'm 5'6", so if I get jacked, I look like a meatball and it looks really gross.
Is
I look
Moist
like a
Critical
meatball.
scared of cockroaches?
Nope.
That's so
Common
specific.
misconception. I scream because I'm trying to scare them away. So I'm not afraid of anything except flying.
Is Moist Critical scared of flying?
Oh,
What do you know? Yeah, I am scared of flying. It's my
That's
main
actually
phobia.
funny.
Really the only phobia.
Does
I don't think I have any phobias. I do I? Wait. Do I have any phobias? I mean, I guess if like a big ass spider came on a, but that's not a phobia though. Like, oh shit, I got trypophobia. Okay, chat. All right. Now, you guys know I wouldn't intentionally do this to you on purpose, but like I just need to see if anyone else has this. So whether you're watching this video on YouTube or watching this shit on Twitch, I just need feedback. Now, I'm not gonna look at the screen when I do this. Oh my god. Now, I'm not gonna look at the screen when I do this. I just need to see what you got. Alright, am I on the images part? Okay. Oh my god. Oh, I just need to see, like, do y'all get grossed out by shit like that? I'm dead ass not looking at the screen. Oh my god. But I just need to see if y'all get grossed out by things like that. Because it makes my skin crawl seeing shit like that. So, I can't look at that without, like, bro, I feel like I'm about to fucking vomit when I see shit like that. So I just, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't have claustrophobia.
Critical
I could be in a small space. I would just get really hot, but I feel like that's a normal.
have a world record?
Does he?
Not anymore. Every time I get a world record, I post about it, and some goblin out there goes and takes it from
Some
me. Most of
goblin.
my previous records were speedrun related, so gaming. Mr. Krabs overdoses on ketamine and dies. It got taken. I held a record in House of Caravan. Got taken. I did have a record for a little while, kind of, not an official one, for sex toy collecting, but then Belle Delphine beat me. So right now, no world records, and
Probably never will hold one for long.
but I have had previous records.
When did Critical reveal his face?
2015, I think. I started posting on Snapchat, doing like recorder covers of popular music, and then I eventually posted that Snapchat in a comment on a video called Paint the Town Red. But I don't think I started putting it in videos until 2016 or 2017.
Does Critical have Discord?
I don't go on it super often, only to talk to like friends or do voice calls with friends, but I do have it. That was outrageous.
It was really
Sorry about
loud.
that. What is Penguin Z0's favorite anime?
Code Geass. It is, I think, a map.
Okay, I've heard a lot of things about Code Geass, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I gotta get in my anime bag, chat. I have to watch Blackie. I gotta watch Cyberpunk Edge Runners. I've heard great things about Code Geass, so I'm gonna put that on the list.
Masterpiece. It has one of my favorite endings in all of fiction, and I think the whole thing is just beautifully written.
What does Penguin Z0 drive?
An SUV. I got an SUV a little over a year ago. I just like the SUV more because I'm very risk averse, so it's a safer vehicle.
What is Penguin Z0 favorite game?
Ooh,
City of
good
Heroes.
question.
It's an old MMO that I think is truly underrated. Shut down in 2012, God rest its soul, but I think it's
City of Heroes? Fuck. Yeah, I've never seen this before. Oh, is this DC Universe? But like, just worse, I guess. I've never seen. I've never heard of this game before. Oh my gosh, bro! This reminds me of this one MMO, bro. Y'all ever played this shit, bro? Bro, this was one of the best games of all time, bro. Well, it had potential to be one of the greatest games of all time, bro. You basically, right? Fusion Fall, right? Basically, you were in control of one of these, or you were in control of your own character that you made, right? You could also, I think you could also be one of the other characters, but for the most part, you made your own character that was based on one of these characters. And I can't remember if they all had different abilities or whatever, but it's all like grown-up versions of Cartoon Network characters, right? So you take those characters, and then there was like evil shit. Where'd it go? Oh, right here. There's like evil versions of the same characters. So you see like Dexter's Laboratory, Evil Dexter, Blue from Foster from Imaginary Friends, Evil Blue, like Powerpuff Girl, same thing, right? But bro, it was so crazy to see that shit, dog. Cause up until that point, I never really played an MMO before, bro. Bro, I played the fuck out of this game, bro. There was so much grinding, so much shit to do, so much, like, bro, if this game ever came back, bro, just know I'm playing this shit, bro. I'm playing this shit a lot, bro. If this shit ever came back. Like, look, they even had, like, the kids next door. Like, this nigga number 1 was older and shit. Now, Gwen was older. Right, what's that her name? In Ben 10? What was her sister's name? Was it Gwen? I don't know. I don't remember. Oh, I think it was, because I think the episode was called Gwen 10 or whatever, whenever she had put on, like, she had got powers or some crazy shit, whatever. But, yeah, like, Billy and Mandy, Moto Jojo, Double D, Kevin, like, bro, that shit was so fire back in the day, bro. And then they were adding new characters as new, like, Secret Saturdays, Generator Rex, like, it's one of the best games of all time, bro. Or one of the, like, it had the potential to be one of the best games. If it had, like, I guess the proper marketing and shit behind it, too, though. Understand,
Still
mine
an
is
incredible
JJ's
game.
dad.
There's
What the fuck?
private servers I still play from time to time. I guess second to City of Heroes would be Halo 2.
I don't know what my favorite game of all time would be. I'd probably say, no, not Halo. I'd say Halo 3. Halo 3, there's a couple games that just have, like, that just live forever with me. Halo 3, WWE, or WWF, SmackDown Just Bring It, on the PS1/PS2. Because there was a SmackDown game right before that. I think that was on PS1 or some shit like that. But the one for PS2 is like the one specifically I'm thinking of. It came just before Here Comes the Pain, the game that came out right before that. And then Halo 3 was the thing that really brought me into multiplayer gaming. And I remember I played like that game a lot with the homies and shit. That was really my driving factor to getting Xbox, was everybody was on Halo, and I never even played a game like that before. And then that led me to, I realized it was a little late for me to get into Halo 3, but when Halo 4 came out, I think like 2 years later, I was really ready to get on that. And I really locked in and hit like max level pretty quick in Halo 4. There's another one, I can't think of it off the top. Oh, Dragon Ball Z, Budokai Tenkaichi 2. One of the greatest games of all time, bro. On God. One of the greatest games of all time. I swear on everything, bro. It's one of the best games I've ever... Oh my... Bro. Oh my God, bro. I don't even, like... I don't even want to, like... You know what I'm saying?
Guys, I have something to tell you.
Moment.
The developers of this game, they gave me a little bit of a surprise. I know what it is.
Game is
I
this?
think it's here, but I haven't seen it in person yet. There.
Is this Metroid?
How to Comb Your Mustache, Clifton M. Fishbach.
Wait, is this Fallout?
That's my dad's name. And my dad had a killer mustache. Here's a picture of my dad with a mustache. They put this in because I said to them how important this game was to me. This was one of the original games that I ever played, and it always has a special place in my heart. And so they said they were going to do something special, and now it's going to be in the game forever. Guys, I have something.
Damn. That's pretty nice.
Does Charles Christopher White Jr. have a brother?
Not that I know of. I'm pretty sure I'm the only
Not
child,
that
but
I
I've never
know of.
really sat my parents down to get to the bottom of it. I'm pretty sure it's just me.
Does Charles Christopher White Jr. act in Hunger Games?
Don't ask silly questions. You know the answer. Yes. I'm the only thing that held that entire franchise together. And it's an absolute shame that they didn't call me back for the most recent one. I'm very disappointed with their decision, but I will never forget the time I spent on that set. Is Charles Christopher White Jr. still alive? Yeah.
Can Moist Critical play guitar?
I tried. I played in middle school. I dropped it in high school.
I haven't really touched it since.
I can do Tears Don't Fall intro still, I think. But other than that, nothing else.
How did Moist Critical...
I tried to play guitar, bro. That shit just not my body, bro. Guitar's not my body. I'm more of a flute kind of guy. I'm more of a flute and triangle kind of guy, bro, me personally.
get famous?
I didn't. You've been misled. I just post shit on the internet, and some people watch it,
You've
and
been
that's really
misled.
about it. But I guess maybe the Hunger Games would be another answer to that.
When does Moist Critical stream?
Pretty much every night. Times vary. All very spontaneous. Sometimes I don't stream every day. You never really know.
You gotta stay on your toes. Does Moist Critical use a script?
Nope. Fire on the camera, talk about absolute nonsense, and that's about the extent of...
Okay, I was thinking that low key. I was like, bro, this nigga Charlie gotta be using a fucking script for some of the things he's saying. Because his analogies coming off the top of his head is fucking insane. Some of that shit's gotta be, like, not written, but it's gotta be, like, slightly rehearsed before he turns the camera on. Like, because he always opens with, like, some crazy-ass analogy. But then from there on, it's all just spewing out nonsense. But at the very beginning, it always just makes sense, bro. I don't know how he does that.
Unless we're doing something like wrestling. With wrestling, we plan out a lot of what goes on beforehand, but when it's just a normal video, it's super simple. I just start talking about some really goofy shit, and that's about it. Thanks for having me on. A big fuck you to the Hunger Games for not bringing me back. District 8 Hospital Helper is the only glue that held that disheveled franchise together. Aside from that, it was just a lot of fun. Thank you for putting it together.
Type shit. I can't wait for my Wired interview, chat. Seeing Charlie slightly grin for such a prolonged period of time, both unnerving and wholesome. You clearly see he's holding back his real vocabulary power here. The world is not ready for the full might to be unleashed. So we're seeing Charlie such a high quality set, not his room behind a blank beige wall. Nah, facts, bro. Charlie's such a simple human, bro. I fuck with this nigga heavy, bro. He's so we have to protect Charlie at all costs.